is the practice or trend of storytelling changing?
It's been an interesting journey to watch the evolution of storytelling in the context of marketing and innovation and the trajectory that our economy and our culture has been on for the last 10 years. And in the summer of 2012, there was an inflection point. And that inflection point was suddenly storytelling jumped to the top of the list, top 5 list of many corporate CMOs, chief marketing officers, that storytelling was a priority, it was a new capability, and a language and a set of practices that they wanted to learn and apply. And people ask me, well, what changed or what happened for this inflection point? And one of the things that I think happened is really just the continued convergence around the humanization of business. And it comes under a lot of different names. Mm-hmm. Some people look at it from the perspective of social media, others from the perspective of sustainability. For others, it's the corporate culture movement, health and wellness, corporate social responsibility, cause marketing. You've got many different vectors that are all converging around the humanization of business. And I think at the heart of it is 2 things. One is there is not an industry or an organization in the world right now that doesn't face major disruption. Mm-hmm. And this is no longer just a trend or a anomaly. This is the new normal. So there's been a recognition within many C-level boardrooms where they're recognizing there's some fundamentals that are changing. And how do we adapt to those new fundamentals? All of this disruption, how do we get in front of this disruption and become a leader mm-hmm. in our industry in the face of this disruption? And the other dimension of this is that leaders feel more exposed mm-hmm. than they've ever felt before. And so if you're feeling exposed, and that's everything from a PR crisis to the expectations that employees have for how you as a leadership lead your company, to changing consumer demands and how consumers decide what brands to believe in or not, or what brands they identify with or not, or how do you move from being seen as a commodity type of business to one that has a premium emotional value and connection for people. So all of those things have conspired to make storytelling incredibly relevant and resonant. And interestingly enough, I think we're just at the beginning of all of this. Because if you look at entrepreneurship, if you look at innovation, if you look at social media and the role in which technology is fundamentally changing our lives, underneath all of that, at the foundational level, we're all learning how to become human again. We're learning about relationship, we're learning about communications, and we're learning about identity. There's this process where we're reevaluating who we are and who we want to become. And this is happening both for individuals as well as institutions. And that whole process of recalibration, all of that is a narrative process. And the challenge, of course, is there are very few organizations or leaders who have been taught this vocabulary.